I know that there is a hunger for more tech education, and there is an awareness of digital literacy here, and there is quite a wide digital divide.
The digital divide is it's kind of like the economic divide, the haves and the have-nots. People that are wealthier are going to be able to afford this high-speed fiber easier than people that are not wealthy. What we want to be sure is that everybody has access. And that means that doing what Google has done and providing access for free.
We will also be connecting schools, libraries, community centers, public safety buildings.
But the other parts of the digital divide aren't just the connectivity challenge, but it's having devices, having digital literacy skills, helping people understand why the internet in the home is relevant. So for that, we're really pleased to see how the community as a whole is starting to address some of those questions, whether it's through nonprofit organizations, our libraries, our schools, others who are really interested in helping make those connections.
I would like to inspire more women and more different cultures and people who think that technology is beyond them, or they're not interested. A lot of times they're not interested is because they're not educated, they don't understand, you know, but it's something that is accessible, and you know, I'd like to be able to teach more people through music, the great communicator, that they can use technology. What I'm doing with music speaks to people in all places, and that if I can show them that they can do more music with technology, and they can connect with their friend that lives miles away, they maybe can't get their transportation, or they don't have a place to get together, that, yeah, I think it can help. I think it can help a lot.
We live in a world now that's totally different, and people haven't got the memo because there's not anyone out there who cares enough to send one. But you know, the world has changed, and it's driven by computers. It's driven by, like in the mid-1950s, computer chip was invented. So we've seen rapid technological change ever since then. And it's only getting faster.
Right now we're working with the schools to try to figure out what we can offer that's going to be a useful product to them. We want to be able to bring them something that is in line with what they'd like to be doing on the internet. And we have some great schools here in Kansas City with passionate teachers, with ideas about being able to do teleeducation types of opportunities with their students. And also schools thinking about when their students have connectivity at home in ways that they don't yet today. Those are solutions that they're looking for right now. So we haven't yet been able to put a drop into any of the schools. It's as we get to those fiber hoods that have the schools, and that'll be coming soon.
Google Fiber in education, we think, has a lot of potential. Schools are going to learn a different way of teaching and learning. It doesn't take the place of a good teacher, but kids are learning in a different way now. We know that students have about a 10-minute attention span sometimes. This gives a teacher a chance to change what he or she's doing with kids pretty often, gives a chance for kids to give instant feedback. But the big thing is it just opens up the world. Kids in KCK and KC, Missouri, if they want to be in a conversation with a real-time conversation with students in China, if a student wanted to do a real-time music performance with the Chicago Symphony, you don't have the buffering, and so that student could do that, or could take a lesson from Yo-Yo Ma or whatever in real time.
I will say this, there will be hope for Kansas City, I think, if schools change their curriculum in a way that can use this technology. Like if they're just going to allow the students to surf on Facebook faster, you know, so I don't think that's going to help. But I mean, if If the schools can organize, if there are programs that they can organize around using all the hardware that exists now, I mean, based on the cloud, all the software, and now all the bandwidth that's now possible.
It's really a field that there's a lot of question around yet. I don't think educators have really figured out how they're going to use it all the way. I think there's some ideas around flipped classrooms where kids do all their work at home and come back to school and for the explanation and conversation with teachers, but most of the research stuff done at home. So I think it's an area that's just going to evolve greatly as students and teachers and administrators and parents get used to using it more. Great opportunity for the communities, and it's important that we take advantage of it. Use it for what the two mayors were looking for. How do we use this high-speed fiber to enhance these two communities and the lives of the people who live here? It's up to us to get it done.